All right, and next we have Sagittarius rising and sun. This Libra lunar eclipse is happening in your 11th house along with the south node, and the sun is opposite it in Aries with the north node in your 5th house. So what do I see for this? First of all, wherever the north node and the sun are drawing our attention in a really big way. And with this being in your 5th house, the sun, opposite the moon in the 11th, it does indicate that there is a focus on something that you are really passionate about. For some of you, this might be having children. For some of you, this might be a passion business, a passion project. But there's a sense of like something wanting to birth through you that you are very, very stoked about. I pulled the flame, and I'm really getting the sense that like you're very motivated. You're very inspired. This is the flame that lights you from within to pursue something long term and to take some kind of chance or some kind of risk on something. I do feel like this is very fated because I also pulled the Starborn card, and this is also an eclipse. So this really has a lot to deal with, this being something that was written in the stars for you, that you can even see if you dig further into your birth chart, that you were always meant to have some kind of pursue this thing to some degree. And especially right now, I think that that's something very important to hear, that this is the right time. And another thing that I'm seeing is I feel like you guys are coming into a phase of needing to kind of destroy a specific life path that you have been on, or and I got that because I did pull the destroyer card, but also because you have the moon in the south node in the 11th house of your hopes and your wishes and your dreams. And I feel like you're having to come to terms with updated hopes and wishes and dreams, and what that means for making decisions moving forward. So it's almost like you were going down one path, and then you have a new hope or a new wish or a new dream, and then all of a sudden it's like you can see quite clearly a different path entirely emerging. And it's like you have to blow up this one in order to fully go onto that one. You can't ride both of them at the same time. And so I'm getting the sense that like you guys are about to jump into a new reality, about to follow some kind of new passion of yours, but it's like maybe you haven't fully made the decision or communicated the decision to other people that are involved that this is the plan for you. And yeah, I got a lot of messages with the neuron and the mouth card, a lot of messages around needing to communicate something. So I don't think that this decision only involves you. I feel like it somehow affects other people. It could involve your family. It could involve your place of living, because the ruler of this eclipse is in your 4th house with Saturn. So there's a need to be very truthful to all parties involved about your emotional experience or your reasons for your decision, or kind of like what you really desire, what your truth really is. And so this could again affect like your place of living, your home, your family, people that feel like family. Doesn't have to, but I think for many of you guys, there's going to be something around that changes as a result of this decision, that's somehow affected by this decision. It feels like there's a connection to that. So there's a sense of like, I need to communicate. I need to share with people that I'm going to follow this path, that I really want to do this thing, that I decided to have a kid, that I decided to quit my job and go to this new job, that I decided that I want to go on this really major trip, and I don't want to write that book anymore. I want to write this book now. There's a sense of like, I was going on this path and now I'm going to go on this path. And it doesn't have to be that it doesn't have to be super big for everybody. It could be a decision that again is like, oh, instead of this creative project, I'm doing this one. But I feel like it's something that you still need to communicate to people, like your audience or your family or your partner or your employer. It's just like the sense of someone else being affected or knowing that you're on this path and they like need the update from you. But I feel like you haven't fully either committed to the decision, or there's some hesitancy or some self-doubt with this spleen card, where we can sometimes just like overthink things. Especially because this moon is making a trine to Pluto in the 3rd. Pluto tends to be a little obsessive, a little ruminating. it can be at sometimes confident and other times quite fearful. And so you guys might be kind of oscillating in these two realms. So there's a sense of like, I need to gain sureness in myself. I need to speak things very clearly, very plainly. I need to commit to this decision, go all in on this decision, and burn down that old path because I can't take that with me on this new one. So that's really the sense of what I'm seeing for you guys. It's like, yes, you're on the right path, or you're going to be on the right path. You are on time. Yes, this is the right decision for you. Yes, it's okay to be very frank with people and tell them straight up, even if it negatively affects them. I'm getting a sense of like, it's an unavoidable truth, and it's just inevitable. At some point, it's either going to blow up on you or that person or something. It's like the sense of like, I need to just get ahead of this thing or face this thing, with that Venus Saturn energy, like being direct, being realistic, maybe not being cold because Venus is in Pisces, but you know, it's like you're not going to waver in this decision. And if this decision involves other people, then obviously you're open, you're communicative, and you're collaborating. And there's that as well. So like if you're deciding to have a kid, obviously you can't just bulldoze somebody and tell them you're having a kid with them. But yeah, that's just an example. So there could be some element here of like collaboration, but there's also this sense of like, this is truly my truth, or what I want, or what I need, or how I want to move forward, how I see my life, what I value. And I can't just like ignore that. So I think that's going to be very, very important for you guys. So that is what I'm seeing for you. Oh, wait, no, before I wrap up, I can't believe I forgot this. I feel like once you guys are able to communicate this with other people, or you're able to kind of commit to whatever this new vision is, there's this sense that your day-to-day reality is going to improve in some kind of fashion. So this could be like an improvement of your work life, an improvement of your health, an improvement of your routine. It's like you're growing in that area of like how you manage your life, your business, your work, your health. And so it's like, I feel like this inspiration is taking you to that next level and helping you grow in an area that you've maybe wanted to grow in, but you maybe felt stuck, or like you didn't have all the tools, or you weren't in the right environment for that growth. And I feel like having this new flame, this new path, it's like there's a lot more potential, there's a lot more longevity. You improve your life because you're much more motivated. There's a sense of like things are starting to open up for you more because of your commitment to doing this new thing that you're very passionate about. So that is what I'm seeing for you, Sagittarius. If that resonates, please let me know down below. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, comment, please. I really, really want to hear what is going on in your life. If this resonates, even if it doesn't resonate, I would still love to hear like how you interpret this full moon for you, this eclipse for you. And also don't forget to share with your friends, subscribe, and have a beautiful day.